All right, so the other night we went to Walmart, and because the squirrel had torn up a lot of our stuff, so we went to Walmart. That was the cheapest place I could find. Pretty much everybody had the same prices. Um, Tractor Supply, I think they were like 2 for 15, something like that. Same with Lowe's, Home Depot for the pot plants. Look at these babies. Remember, I planted those. Those have been doing great. And they are just massive. Their leaves are huge. Um, but anyway, we bought some basil, some red peppers, and some eggplant. Now, the basil, I found a pot. It had 3 in there. So we have 3 separate plants now. And the I think these were $4.97 a pot, which is ridiculous compared to what they used to be. But it's still, I'm paying $10 instead of the $14, $15 Home Depot, Lowe's, or Tractor Supply wanted. Now these, I found a pepper. So they had these tomatoes, and I didn't look at the tomatoes because I had plenty of those, I think. But they had this, it was just labeled peppers. It doesn't say if they're jalapenos or if they're, or if they're bell peppers, green peppers, red peppers. It didn't say. So it's a mystery pepper. And so, but that was only $1.97 for those, for that pack. So it was way cheaper. And they had multi-packs that were way cheaper than these $5 ones. Oh yeah, I got this poblano ancho peppers. I love those. So I like stuffing them with rice, ground beef or chicken, raisins, almonds, and a little tomato sauce over them with some chili in it. Okay, so over here, remember I had an experiment. I had my dead squash. I'm just going to throw another seed in. I didn't bother buying a cup because those things come up very quickly. I just got to get the seed in the ground. The sweet potato experiment may not work. Don't know. But I do have another potato. It looks like it's starting to put out some leaves. And I'd planted these. These are bush golden light green beans. They came up beautifully. I may put another 4th one over here on that side. But I thought I planted 2. If I get 2 come up, I'll transplant to the back. And then our squash is coming up fine. I don't know, I'm like tempted to like continue to let this grow here. I don't know. It's so funny because I see people gardening. They're like, oh, don't worry about spacing in these types of raised bed gardens and stuff. But I don't know. What's your opinion on it? I just don't know. I don't know what this is. Oh, this is funny. I went to my mother-in-law's today, and she has pawpaw trees that I bought her way before our pawpaws. And she's finally, for the first time, getting fruit. Hers, she planted more in the shade, and they are shade tolerant and sun tolerant. But apparently it's going to take you a lot longer to get any fruit off of a shaded pawpaw. All right, so let's go over here. These are the mystery tomatoes. I still don't know what they are. Also mystery tomatoes, not planted. These are red peppers I bought in the cup. And you know, these are, again, I look for where peppers are doubled. Now this pepper was broken and it was already sending out its side shoots, but I tried to get a discount. She wouldn't give it to me. She laughed. She said, I would if I could. And I said, but you ain't, because you can't. And she laughed. She was really cute. But, and these peppers, they were in one pack. So I always try to look for the double seeds. If you're lucky, you'll find some. I was pruning this tomato and I broke off everything, but it's coming back. It's almost like a tree. Like, this thing is so tight. But I don't know what these tomatoes are. I think this is a jet star. I think it's, again, I'd have to go back and look at our videos. And then that one I stuck there, I guess it's staying. Everything's growing fine. So anyway, I kind of cheated, but listen, y'all, it is the end of May in Georgia. I know we have a longer growing season, but this year I feel like I'm so far behind. So even with the investment, so say I paid $5 for one tomato pepper plant. Really, I think all I need is 3 peppers, and it's paid for itself. So I hope to get more than that. We will see what happens with the season as it goes on. Oh, there are these delicate squash here. Now something's eating on this. I don't know what it is, but I might have to plant another one. Those two are fine. Again, I might just pick one up and put it on the edge. But I don't know, these tomatoes, I was going to put them on the corner here. I don't know, they might just go on a stake. I don't know. So I can try and grow more of that delicata squash. So I am so excited for it. But the only other place I have to plant is down here. But I'm kind of reserving that sweet potato for here. And there are, I don't know if you can see them now. It's getting really dark. But I think, oh, see right there. There's a carrot. So the squirrel dug in here, but the carrots, I noticed, are coming up. So just here and there. And that's fine. I guess they did the thinning for me. So I won't curse them too bad. But I imagine a lot are going to come up tomorrow as well because we're getting more rain on the way. So, I don't know. It's a really wet and wild season so far. And cold. It was the high yesterday, or when Chris came home last night. I'm like, it's cold out. Like, what's the temperature? He said it was like 77 or something. I mean, that's ridiculous. We never have cold weather like this deep into May. I think I take that back. Last year, June, we had a chilly day. I remember having to put a sweater on. So, I don't know. These are crazy times. But usually it's sweltering hot by now. Oh, and so I'm looking at maybe going out of town. I was calling to see who had pools open. No. Yeah. There are places that don't even have pools open yet here in Georgia. That's a bad indicator of how cold it is. It's sad. So anyway, this bush is really taken off. This was a Tractor Supply buy. That's my hazelnut filberts. Huh. Anyway. All right, y'all. I'm done. My hands are dirty. I had a big Korean lunch, and I meant to film it. We went to K-Pot and had Korean today. But we've already said, this is my mother-in-law's first time eating Korean grill. And she's like, yes, I want to go back. It was so good. So, here's I think there's a little sprout trying to come up there. So, I hope. That's my last chance for sweet potatoes right there. So, we'll see what happens. And I'll probably continue this video later. So, see you then.